Good afternoon, everyone. Hello. How are we all? It is 1 p.m. on the dot. Waiting for everyone to jump in and know that I am here. Oh, no. I don't have my iPad. Oh, gosh. Wait. So I turn you around, I won't see comments. I'm not organised at all today. That's what happens when you don't get any sleep. Hello, Leonie. How are you? Oh, look, I found the iPad. Yay. Yes, so, right. Today's little craft demonstration is being brought to you by a very sleep-deprived person. I got no sleep at all last night. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Jen. Hello, Margaret. Thank you for sharing already, Margaret. That's so nice of you. Right. I have the Oh, Jen, I'm not muted. What happened there? Mute. Okay. And my daughter's been at the iPad. Hey, Renee. Hello. How are you? Are you over here visiting your beautiful granddaughter, or are you in New Zealand, darling? My daughter's turned the brightness down on the iPad, so now I am in shadows and something's still not right. There we go. I'm sorry, I'm back. I'm back. Hi, Trish. Kathy, you have to watch me on the replay. Coming home and strawberry picking. Oh, how cool. Renee, New Zealand. Yeah, catch me later. That's okay. Thank you for sharing, Kathy. And Trish all the way from Kentucky. Thank you. It is Kentucky, isn't it? Now I'm going to get up nice and close because I've got to put my iPad in place. So bear with me. Telstra just fixed your internet in time. Can watch you on PC. Yay. Someone just called me and left me a voicemail. No one ever calls my phone except when I'm live. What is to go with that? Anyway, here we go. Right. So, yes, as I was saying, I don't know how long I'm going to be on today because I might fall asleep. Because, you know, I didn't sleep at all. I went to bed and then I couldn't sleep. I tossed and turned like you do. And then hubby comes to bed and he starts with the snoring. And it's like, oh, this is not going to work for me. And I tried with all my, I couldn't sleep. So I got up. It was like 2 o'clock. I got up and then I just crafted for the night. And yeah, so, you know, it's a long day today. But anyway, hey Carol, hey Rails. You thought you missed me, Rails? No. Earplugs. He's actually got a CPAP machine because he's got sleep apnea. Sometimes it doesn't stop the snoring. Yes. Yeah, Rails. On Tuesdays, it's 1 p.m, not 11, because I'm doing training at 1 p.m. So, I will be on at 1 on Tuesdays, Wednesdays and Thursdays at 11. Except for tomorrow. Tomorrow's at 1. Roundabouts, because I have a cardiologist appointment in the morning, so I won't be on, and I had to take what time they had for me, which is 11:30, so sorry, won't be on tomorrow till later. So, but anyway, we'll be here. You don't want to miss tomorrow because it's a really cool technique. Right, before I turn around and get some crafting done, Mame, you love the cards and embellishments. Yes, you couldn't sleep either. Scrolling too fast, I couldn't see. Oh, Kelly, I'm so sorry about that. Yes. I guess we should be grateful, shouldn't we? Oh, I know that's put a whole new perspective on it, darling. Wow. Oh. Yes, got to take care of you. But I crafted and I got all my projects done for my blog hops this week. Yay, winning. I'm going to go to bed after this, though, for a little while, I think. All right, so, yes, it's back to front, and I know... But new, and I know this is really big because, you know, I just printed it, I printed a whole page, obviously. Oops. Oh, okay. New online class announced. Making Christmas Bright. Online class, okay? Registration open for a month. Now, one word for online classes. What I'm going to do is start, because I release a new class every 2 weeks. I think what I'm going to do is cut the registration off when the new one comes out. So at the moment, So yesterday, the Frosted Floral class registration closed because it's been open for a month. And the Santa's Workshop was opened on the 15th of September. Was it? No. I have no idea what I'm doing. But the classes are released every 2 weeks and they're open for a month. That is causing some confusion. So I'm going to actually just have classes open for 2 weeks. So when you see an online class release that you really want to be a part of, sign up when you see it. Don't wait, because registration times are going to a 2-week period. So there'll only ever be like one class available at a time to register for. Make sense? It does in my head, but my head's fuzzy today. So that is the latest class, Making Christmas Bright. Really, really cool. I love these lights. They are so pretty. All right, so look for the details on that. And next, and yes, it's back to front. All right, I sent out an email yesterday. If you're on my email list, you would have got this. World Card Making Day specials. Now, World Card Making Day is next Saturday. And I was going to jump on live and do some crafting sessions, but I actually have family coming over as an early birthday party for my son who's turning 18. So I won't be able to do that. But we have all these lovely products on this sheet, and I will try and get it on my page today if it's not already there. I don't know if it might have already posted, but it was in yesterday's newsletter that went out. And all these items are 10% off, and there's things like dimensionals on there. So stock up, because you go through them, I go through them like, you know, they're going out of fashion. So there's some really cool things on here. There's some stamp sets, some card kits, 12 by 12 cardstock. So if you're a scrapper, Whisper White and Very Vanilla 12 by 12 cardstock, they're going to fall into my cart later today. Dimensionals, mini dimensionals, foam adhesive strips, tear and tape, yeah, and like stamp sets and card kits and note cards and envelopes and really cool things on there. So they are 10% off until the 7th of October. Right, today we are going to be playing with the Stamparatus because it is my product of the week. And my special of the week is purchase the Stamparatus. Sorry, I was just looking for my grid paper. And you will get free from me a packet of the new grid paper that is sized to fit the Stamparatus. This is brilliant and I love it. And I'm going to have to stock up on this because it is just really, really cool. It is imperial on one side and metric on the other. So when I turn you around, hi Anne. When I turn you around, you'll see it, because I actually got a sheet in my Stamparatus. But it's brilliant. It fits perfectly a Stamparatus, so no more having to cut sheets to size or whatever. Stampin' Up! Have provided us with the tools that we need. I love when they do that. Right, so I'm going to turn this around. I'm going to show you two different techniques. Sorry, start again. I'm going to show you two different techniques using the Stamparatus today. All right, so bear with me. I'm going to turn you around and you're going to see my messy surface on my desk, but can't be helped. That's what happens when you stamp. Hey, Rebecca. Hi, Karen. Thank you for joining. Don't forget, yes, Joyce, thank you for sharing. Everyone who shares my videos will go into the draw to get a little prize. If you want to make sure you get a prize or in the running to get a prize, send me your address. And even if I already have it, just send me a little message so I know that you shared. Because it's hard sometimes, unless people tell me that they've shared. Some people's security settings, I can't see that they've shared. So if you want to just pop me a quick message and let me know that you have shared, then you'll go into the draw. All right, I'm going to turn you around now. Hang tight. Pretty pink today. Sorry, this is going to be loud when I pull this off. Always is. Sorry about that. Looking forward to a little prize, Karen. Cool. Send me a message because I'm going to bed after this, so I'm probably going to forget to look who shared. Joys of my life. Rightio. I think these are probably crooked, but anyway, you get the gist of what I'm doing. I'm going to turn some lights on so you can see. Right, is that better? Okay. So, I have been doing lots of stamping. This was last night's effort, the sponging and the trees. So, lots happening in the wee hours of the morning here on my desk. So, let me grab one of the cards today. So, as we know, the Stamparatus is a stamp positioning tool, and it is perfect for your multi-step stamps, just like our cute teddy bear. I love this teddy bear, but gee, sometimes it can be a pain to get right. And last night, it took me, I don't know, an hour to make this card, because when I had put my stamps, my 1, 2 and 3, back on my sheet, acrylic sheet, so for our multi-step stamps, if they have to go in a certain order, they are numbered on the acrylic sheet, the backing sheet that they're on. But I had inadvertently swapped my 2 and 3 around, and after an hour of stamping this bear, I was ready to throw him away, because I couldn't get the definition. It just wouldn't work. And then I'm sitting there and I went, oh, okay, that should be number 3 and that should be number 2. So I had mixed them up, and geez, did it make the world of difference. Oh my goodness. So your stamp positioning tool, primary purpose is to line up your multi-step stamps so it gets it just right. So you may have seen this already, and I'm sure you have, but I'm going to show you anyway, just because I can. We're going to recreate this little bear, and you can see this grid paper I've got in here. Look at that. Perfect. Slot straight in, and you've got your inches on one side, which is your imperial, and your metric on the other side, whoops, which goes this way, which is your centimetres. Now, I know I'm in Australia and we use centimetres, but I'm an inches girl, so I use inches. The foam mat that comes with the Stamparatus is for your photopolymer stamps, so the ones that you can see through. So it gives you a bit more cushioning. We don't need that for the red rubber stamps. You take it away for red rubber. But our little teddy bear is photopolymer, so we're going to leave that in there. And it couldn't be easier with the Stamparatus. Now, a few people have mentioned that you don't get a great crisp image if you stamp near the hinges. So this grid paper comes in super handy, because if you just line up, and this is what I do, I line up my left corner with the dark grid lines, and then I know if it lifts, because using photopolymer stamps with this, if they're new or not used much, they will stick to the stamp no matter what you do, and it will lift the paper up. So rather than trying to, get your finger under there and hold it down while you lift up the stamp, just line it up with this grid on here and you won't have a problem. And then don't do it right up to the corner. I always used to do it right up to the corner, and then I'd be fighting and pushing really hard, thinking I'm going to break the plate to get a good image on the corner. And I went, with this grid paper, I went, okay, right, easy fixed. I just used the grids on the paper. I couldn't have done that before because of the foam mat. You can't see the grid underneath, and I just couldn't be bothered cutting my own sheets to fit. I'm a lazy stamper. So hey, Stampin' Up have fixed my problem. Now, hey Elizabeth, thank you for joining us. Right, so I only use one magnet a lot of the time because I had an accident once where I got them too close together and they snapped and broke. Learnt my lesson there. They are really strong, which is excellent, holds things in place. Right, so for our little teddy bear, I have cut him out. So all we're going to do this time around is stamp him. And stamp 1 is the more solid of the 3 teddy bear images. And it doesn't matter where I place him because I'm going to cut him out anyway. Knew we had something in common. Trish, what was that? What am I doing? I need inks, don't I? Here we go. Inks. Right, so lots and lots of combinations of colours you can do with this teddy bear. And when it first came out, there was a bazillion, a lazy stamper, yes. There was a bazillion things going around on the internet. It seemed like every demo had their own combination of colours to use for the teddy bear. So, you know, I've seen them in Calypso coral shades, yellow, pink, blue, purple, all the colours under the sun. But I have gone for your normal traditional brown teddy bear. So I'm using Sahara Sand, Crumb Cake and Early Espresso. And what you generally do is your bottom layer is your lightest, and then your second layer, your next darkest, and your top layer, which is most of your little details, is the darkest colour. Some people stamp the other way around, so I'll stamp the top layer first, then the second layer, and then the first layer. I like to start with the biggest area I can first because I find it easier to line things up. So this is my Sahara Sand. So once you have your stamp in place, you just bring your acrylic plate over, press on the stamp and pick it up. See what happened? Now I've used this teddy bear a lot. So I had him lined up on this square here. So we just put our magnet back down, ink up our stamp, which I don't know if that's off camera. No, it's not. So ink up our teddy bear. Colours are Sahara Sand is the first layer. Crumb Cake is the second layer. And Early Espresso is the third layer. So we're going to squish him down, squishy, squishy, squishy. Right, and I'm not getting as good a coverage as I was last night with this. Must be the sleep deprivation. So another advantage of the Stamparatus is that if it doesn't stamp properly, you can go over it again. So we just put our teddy back in his place. Right, so I must have missed a little bit of ink on the middle of his tummy. Hi, is it Bernice? Bernice? I have two Auntie Bernices. Some people say Bernice, some people say Bernice. So, one is my godmother. There's actually something in the middle of my teddy bear. I'm going to ignore the little bit on his tummy now. And let's just clean him off. So I don't want him too dark. And this is just to get the idea anyway. So I'm gonna redo him in Sahara Sand because I think he'll be too dark. Right, so now we get our second layer. So we take away that teddy, and on our sheet we find right way around number 2, which has normally got less detail, but more than the last layer, if that makes sense. And the trick for lining this teddy bear up is his armholes. You've got to line his armholes up. So you just place him over the top. Okay, now you should be able to see through your photopolymer stamps. But after they've had lots of loving, like this one, they get a bit discoloured and it's really hard to see through where to line it up perfectly. So that's why the Stamparatus is excellent for this, because when you put it on a block, sometimes it can be distorted on the block as well. If you've got a block just the size of your image, the edges get a little bit distorted because our blocks have that concave in the sides. So that can cause a problem as well. But with the Stamparatus, it's just, you know, line him up. Right, I'm going to have to get another magnet out, I think. This one's not holding today. Put him there. I might not have enough of him on. All right, second layer, crumb cake. And then I just wanted to mention, when you're inking him up, make sure you try and do him in the whole ink pad and not try and get like across him like this and then like that, because you'll get a line down the middle of him when you stamp. He does fit into the whole ink pad, so you should be able to avoid that pretty easy. But I found I was doing that last night. And then went, why has he got a stripe down his middle? I mean, it could be a seam. I could have made it a seam, but... Alright, so that's our second layer. See, he's starting to take shape. Just going to quickly clean him so I don't put paper on him and then get it dirty. And now for our third layer, which I've lost the stamp set. Here it is. Stop looking. I found it. Oh, thank you, Joan. Love my nails. I've been meaning to do them for so long. I'm lazy. A bit like lazy stamper, lazy everything, really. That's the story of my life. They're actually old, I don't know if anyone knows, Jamberry nail wraps. I think they might have changed their name now or something. I don't know. But I used to sell them. And I have so many still in my stash. I've got enough for, like, if I change them every week, I've got enough to last me probably another 2 years. That's how many I've got. So they're very addictive and I love them. But I'm not buying any more until I have used everything I have. Right, so I think I've got his little holes there lined up. So this is number 3. And this one is Early Espresso. So this is the detail that makes him come to life. His eyes, everything. It's just really, really cool. And then we have our third layer. Alright, so when you're pressing down, press down evenly, make sure you get it all. Now what the Stamparatus also does is if you get a lot of halos around your stamped images, so a halo is, I'll show you on a stamp, let me get a stamp on a block, I think, probably the easiest way to show you. Alright, and particularly with red rubber stamps, it happens a lot. So the stamped image has the extra bit around the edge of the stamp, so it's the base of the stamp. A halo is when you get ink on that base and it transfers to your project. And the reason that happens is because you don't go straight down, you rock the block ever so slightly and that ink transfers to your project and you'll have the stamped image and then you'll find somewhere you've got this like extra line around it in a couple of spots or one spot. And it's incredibly hard sometimes to, even though you think you're doing it right, to go straight down and straight up. Well, with the Stamparatus, because it applies even pressure when you close the lid, you don't get the halo, or you shouldn't get the halo unless you've whacked on so much ink on the stamp that no matter what you do, you're going to end up with a halo. But because it's straight down, even pressure, you don't have that rocking motion, so it will eliminate halos if that's a problem for you. There's our cute little teddy bear. How cute is he? Right, now I was going to finish this card, but yeah, I don't know. You just want me to finish it because I've got another card I want to show you actually. So what I might just show you is the bow tie. So actually I'm going to leave him there because I'm going to stamp the bow tie the same. It's a 2-step stamp. Where is it? So again, it is numbered. That's number 2. This is number 1. And it doesn't matter where I put this because I'm going to cut them both out with snips. So just pick that up. Make sure our paper's back in our corner. Right, so for this one I've used Balmy Blue as the base of the bow. That's Pool Party. Wrong one. Wait. Alright, Balmy Blue. And then over the top is Blueberry Bushel. So similar, or same principle actually. Ink up your bow. Now, I don't know if you can see, but on my acrylic block, probably when I turn it over to stamp, you'll see, I have ink here on the block, on the plate, sorry. Now, normally, because people tend to rock their blocks and their stamping, that'll end up on my project. But because of the Stamparatus mat, whole mat, the blocks, geez, I can't talk. Because of the acrylic plate, I can just press where I want the ink to transfer. That should not touch my project and it won't transfer. See? Clever. Right, and you can eliminate that happening by using our Stampin spots. So if you're not familiar with them, I have one I can show you. One second. Right, so here's a basic black, it's an older Stampin' spot, but we sell these uninked in our store. You just ink them up with your re-inker, so you can make them for whatever colour you want. And these are perfect for stamping with Stamparatus because you're not going to get that whole ink pad. Because you have to go ink pad to stamp, where normally you go stamp to ink pad, you've got a lot more chance of your ink transferring from your ink pad to your acrylic plate. But using the Stampin' spot, you have a lot more control, and it's a smaller space, so you won't get as much of that happening if you use a Stampin' spot. So they are in our store. Look out for them. They come uninked, like I said. Yeah, really, really cool. Right, so now we're going to grab number 2 of our bow. Now, I will admit, I still have trouble lining this bow up, even on the Stamparatus. I'm not sure what it is I need to be aligning. I think it's the tails. Fingers crossed, I think that's lined up. Right, just 1 second. I need to go turn my fan on. It's so hot. Oh, goodness me, ladies. Right, I'm back. Okay, you heard my squeaky, horrible floor in my creaky chair. Oh, that's better. Alright, and this top layer is going to be in Blueberry Bushel. So there's so many things you can do with the Stamparatus. I'm just going to show you 2 of the basic techniques today. Tomorrow I've got a really cool one that I'm sure you will all love. So you have to come back for that tomorrow. Now tomorrow's live is at 1 or round about 1. I have a cardiologist appointment at 11:30 in the morning. So I'm going to be later in the day. And at this stage I don't know what time. So Joan, your parcel has just arrived. Yay! I knew it wouldn't be far away. I posted it last week, but you're on the other side of the country, so things take longer. Sorry. Alright, yeah, I think that bow's lined up. I probably could have done that second one a little bit higher. But anyway, we've got our bow. So there you go. Now, that is your multi-step stamping. Done and showed you that. I will complete those cards later if you want me to. Actually, you wanted to... No, I think that was it. Alright, so I have to stop saying so, or I'm going to start singing that song again. Whoever it was that gave me the lyrics. We are going to move to another technique you can do with a Stamparatus, and it is hinge step stamping. You call yourself a cardiologist as I make cards. Oh, Rebecca, that is so clever. No, this is the heart type of cardiologist. Yeah, we have an ECG or something like that. I don't know. More poking and prodding. Anyway, so this is the next card that we are doing, and it's a hinge step stamping. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Really, really easy and lots of fun. My one tip for this is always start your stamp that you're going to be using up near the join in the corner. Don't start down here because you can't move up. This little thing is in the way. So you have to start at the top and work down. So again, we're just going to place our card or our paper in the grid. Now I'm going to move it down to the bottom. Line it up. Magnet it. And you see my magnets have washi flags on them. That's what makes it easy to pick them up. So I can just go like that. No trying to get my nail under it and drag it off. And if you do it, use lots of washi, like lots of layers around to make your flag, because these are quite strong. And sorry, a single layer of washi will tear in no time. So I think I've got like 4 layers on there. Sorry. Right, so I'm going to line that up again. And we're just going to grab our stamp. Now this is red rubber, so I need to take the mat out. I don't need this for red rubber stamps. It's only cushioning for the photopolymer. But the issue you have when you don't use it is that the grid paper moves around a lot more. So you just have to be careful. Oops, this had a stamp on there. That was going to go missing, wasn't it? Hey, Margaret. Right, so this is really cool technique. I love it. So my happy birthday stamp, I'm going to put up the top roughly where I want it. Close the lid. Press on the stamp to transfer it to the plate. Now you'll find red rubber normally don't lift the card, the paper. It is the photopolymers that do that. Sorry, Mark, and did you buy that magnet from? Yes, the magnets come with the Stamparatus. So, sorry, with every Stamparatus you get 2 of these magnets. I didn't show you. They have a hidey hole on the back. So on the back, there's 2 little squares here to put your magnets, keep your magnets. And don't get them close together because they will snap together and break. But we do sell replacements, so you can buy just the magnets if you want. And also be wary when you do have the magnets on your desk, don't have your phone near it, or your credit cards or debit cards or anything like that. I think I might have had a letter recently with my new debit card on my desk, and I was using Stamparatus. Now my debit card doesn't want to always work. It won't work at Woolies when I do the groceries, so hubby has to be with me when I go grocery shopping, but it works at the chemist. I don't know, I just can't work it out. So I think it might have got demagnetized and affected or something or other, who knows. Alright, so for this one, hinge step stamping. You're literally just going to walk the stamp down the hinges to create a pattern. Yes, the long magnets are good. You've got the Misty and it has tiny little round magnets. Yeah, the Stamparatus was, 2 or more years in development, I believe. It's been in development a long time. And we have the, now I don't have a Misty and I don't know what it's like, but I think we have a lot more good points for our Stamparatus than the Misty. I'm not sure about whether the plates are interchangeable and you can turn them around, or what the go is with the Misty. But it's not Stampin' Up, so I didn't buy it. Hey Debbie, thank you for joining me. Alright, so I have just inked that stamp up and going to stamp it down. Right, I'm not moving anything yet. I'm making sure I'm not touching this, and I'm going to clean my stamp. Right, now I'm just going to walk it down a hinge. So all you do is lift it up. Now you've got to have your plates at 90 degrees to take them out. So lift and go down 1 hinge. So I had it here, see there? Now I'm moving this lug, I guess you call it, down to the next opening. So it's just literally down 1 notch. And then I'm going to stamp in another colour this time. So that was Petal Pink. This is Highland Heather. Pretty, pretty colour. Beautiful. Alright. And then you're just going to stamp again. Clean again. I love this technique. It is really, really cool and so easy. So now I'm going to walk it down the next hinge and the next colour. Pool Party. Ink up the stamp. And the Stamparatus is great if you've got to do multiples of cards, if you're doing like birthday invitations or thank you cards or anything like that. Then this is fantastic. You bam, bam, bam really quickly and it's done. So how cool and pretty does that look? Alright, and now I'm going to walk it down again, another hinge. Ink it up. It does make things easier, Bernice, it really does. Okay, there we go. Now I'm not going to put any more happy birthdays on there. I could keep going, putting another one, but I want to put some flowers down there. So that is the hinge step stamping. I'm going to put it back up to the top and I'm going to show you how quick and easy it is to do one in all the one colour. If I can find the card to show you. Hang on, I've lost it. Wait a minute, where'd it go? It's here somewhere. It's hiding. Well, I'm just going to do it and show you. Oh no, wait, I found it. I found it. Stop looking. Right, so that's just another variation and you get an ombre effect. So even easier to do than this one. So our piece of paper we need is hiding. Now with this one, it works better if you start with a dark colour. So I'm just going to put my paper back down where we had the other one because that's where the stamps lined up. Right, so I'm going to start with Highland Heather. Ink up my stamp, and I don't need that stamp again, that ink pad again. I'm going to do an ombre look. So you're just going to stamp the first one. This is like stamping off, but Stamparatus style. Lift, down one, stamp again. Lift, down one. And basically you just keep going until there's no ink left on the stamp. Quick and easy. This card can be done in like 2 minutes. So there we go. 30 seconds, if that. We have done our happy birthday. Nice and easy. Now I'm not going to move the Stamparatus away. I'm just going to leave it there. And all I'm going to do is stamp my flower in the corner. So this is a monochromatic card, all the one colour. So no, if someone says to you, your daughter comes to you and says, hey, I got a friend having a birthday tomorrow at school, I need a card. Wham, you have this done in a couple of minutes. So easy. Alright, you're just going to ink up your stamp. I'm not even going to do different colours. Just the one colour. There we go. Tie a ribbon around it. Put it on a base card and that's it. It is done. So that's just 2 techniques with the Stamparatus today. Your hinge step stamping and your multi-step stamping. And because the Stamparatus comes with 2 plates, let me find the other one. I've tucked it away over here. You could create a really detailed pattern. So you've got, you know, this side to have stamps on, this side, this one, and the other ones. There's 4 places that you can have a stamp. You can create, like I could have had that stamp on another plate, turn it around and stamp that rather than dig out the block and put it on a block, and then that would have been even quicker if I'm making multiples. So lots of really cool things you can do with a Stamparatus. Come back tomorrow. I have another cool technique that you're not going to want to miss. It opens up a whole new world. So that is it from me today, ladies and gentlemen, whoever's watching. Thank you for coming. Don't forget to share my videos. Wait, I've got to sneeze. Bless me. Oh my goodness. Yeah, thank you for coming. If you share my video and then send me a little message that you have shared, you'll go into the draw for a little prize. Don't forget I've buried my sheets now. Don't forget my online class, newest online class, Making Christmas Bright. Santa's Workshop is still open for, thank you Margaret, is still open for registration. Making Christmas Bright is now open for registration. World Card Making Day. All these items are 10% off until the 7th of October. Thank you for watching, everyone. Have a lovely day, and I hope to see you all back here tomorrow. And don't forget to share my video and let me know that you have shared to go in the draw for a cool prize. Oh yes, and don't forget, purchase my special of the week. Purchase Stamparatus and you get the packet of the cool Stamparatus size grid paper for free. I love this grid paper. So cool. Thank you for sharing, Elizabeth and Anne. Rails, you posted the swaps. Thank you. I think I got yours. Maybe. I'm thinking I got yours the other day. When did you post them? Because I think I may have got yours and I forgot to post it or something. I need to check how many I'm waiting on. I don't think there's very many, and then they should be back in the mail hopefully the end of this week. And anyone, sorry, who also has registered for the virtual Christmas stamping party, goodie bags are going in the mail tomorrow. Don't open them until the event. I want it to be a surprise, so don't even open the envelope. So if you get something from me, I don't know what I can write on the envelope to identify what it is, so that Australia Post don't get, you know, sneaky and go, oh, what's in here? Goodies. I'm going to open it. I don't know. I might abbreviate the thing to, I can use an acronym, can't I? So I can do VCSP. If I put that on your envelope, then you know what it is. Don't open it until the 10th, the night of the event, because I want it to be a surprise. All right. Anyway, they're going in the mail hopefully tomorrow. I've got to buy the bags today, the postage bags, and they're all going to be in the mail tomorrow to you, and I can't wait until the 10th. It's going to be lots of fun. So if you have registered for that, I shall see you there. If you haven't paid yet, then I need payment in the next 24 hours. I'll be sending out an email to those who haven't paid, because you won't get your goodie bag until you've paid. So that's it. I think that's everything I've covered. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I hope you get crafty and stamping soon. And don't forget, join my group and show us what you craft. I'd love to see it. I'll put a link at the top of this video to the group, so feel free to join and share it with your friends. More the merrier. The more people who are stamping and getting crafty, it's great for the soul, and it's a great stress reliever, so get your friends involved. Thank you for being here, everyone. I'm going now. I know I've said it about 5 times. I'm definitely going now. All right, bye.